Family of 6 going on 7, living in a one-bedroom apartment. As the kids grow older, that means we constantly have to adapt our environment to give them more means for privacy and extra space.
This is insanity at its finest. I'm not one to judge a mom, but this is crazy. You have to move your kitchen table out of the kitchen so your kids can sleep on the floor. And then you're having more kids. You're not financially stable with the ones that you have, but you want to grow your family. It doesn't make sense to me. And you speak about judgment in your post. You put this on the internet for everybody to see. Of course, we are going to judge you because we know that it's not right. Stop having kids and learn how to become financially stable for the ones that you do have. This is actually very sad because this continues to happen time and time again. It's very selfish. It's very selfish when you can't even give your children, the ones that you already have in this world, the proper home, the proper lifestyle, but then you want to continue to have kids. I don't understand. Y'all make me sick. I get so mad over people I don't know. But I want it to change. I want to see people doing better. Not bringing children into poverty. That's selfishness at its finest.
Breaking trash news. The Brazilian Jenkins family not only announced their divorce on a brand new TikTok page, said, send all your money and gifts here. And she said, I'm leaving him because allegedly he has a son with another woman that he never paid child support with, but he lied about. Overnight, that video has been deleted. In fact, a string of videos of I'm leaving him have been deleted, and they posted a new one on the main channel acting like everything's fine, and then she said, oh, that's a scam, that's not me.
I don't think you're classist or you hate poor people just for saying, hey, y'all had enough people living in that one bedroom, you didn't need to create another. And this is coming from someone who lived in a situation with 5 people in a one bedroom. My mom got the room. Me and my 3 siblings would sleep on the pull-out couch in the living room. So when I saw the initial video that went viral, I wasn't coming from a place of judgment. I really wanted to know, man, how did they find themselves in this situation? So I scroll all the way down to 2022 when she first started doing content. And when she met this man, she had 2 children, he had 1 child. So they're an instant family of 5. And they were living in that same 1-bedroom apartment. Okay, those 3 babies were sleeping in the living room. And guess what? Her man actively trying to have another baby. I think that's the part that throws people off. It wasn't a oopsie, it wasn't an accident. No, they planned to have this baby. And 9 times out of 10, the one that she's pregnant with now, they planned for that one as well. But they didn't plan to upgrade their space. That's the part that's frustrating. That's the part that I can't get behind. And I'm actually happy for her that she was able to kind of get this following, and hopefully she seizes this opportunity and makes something of it and makes the best of it and is able to change their financial situation. But I don't know if changing the financial situation is really going to change the living situation, because I've also seen a video where she said their dream is to own a tiny home. And it's like, babes, you got an extra large family. Y'all can't fit in no tiny home. Not right now, at least. Not right now. So I really do hope the best for her and her family. And I've seen people say, well, at least they got a roof over their head. And I really do understand that. But the quality of the roof matters as well. Again, this is coming from someone who's been in a situation like that. We've shared homes with my aunts and cousins. I literally slept on a couch all the way up to college. I didn't get my own room until college. And I'm not saying that she needs to have a 4, 5, 6 bedroom home to have her big family. But 2 or 3 bedrooms could help.
Social media is not a real place, y'all. So I get off of work and I open up this app because I'm minding my business, but not really minding my business. And for the last couple of days, I've been invested in the Jenkins family. So for those of you who don't know, the Jenkins family is a family of 6, soon to be 7, because the wife is pregnant. Now, the interesting thing about this family is that it's a 6 people living in a 1-bedroom apartment. The kids are sleeping on the kitchen floor, allegedly, while the parents are sleeping in the bedroom. They got the only bedroom in the household. So, you got people on here going crazy, judging them. Now, I'm not a judgmental person. So I just watched my business continue to scroll. What your mama say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. So that's what I did. Until today. So the idea that I had, and I could be wrong based on watching the video, is that he was a single dad who got with her who already had 2 kids. And then they procreated and made more, and now she's pregnant. And their family grew faster than their household, the size of their household could. Until baby mother number 1 comes into the picture. And baby mother number 1 lets us know that he indeed has another kid that he does not take care of. Do not pay child support for. Allegedly. You guys, so I'm watching that video before I go to work. You know, getting my daily dose of drama because I don't get really none at work. I work from home. And on my break, I see they replied to her video. And this shit is so fucking sketchy, y'all. Because my thing about it is, all the videos that y'all could have left black and blank, it should have been that fucking first video old girl posted where she was moving the goddamn kitchen table outside so her kids could sleep on the kitchen floor. But in this video, old boy, and I think his name is Andrew, states that he ain't got no job because they don't pay enough. So he quit, and they wouldn't give him a raise because he was taking too many days off. Also, he doesn't have a job because the jobs give him health issues. My boy, I think we all fucking got health issues for my job, okay? And the amount of work that y'all put in, reassembling y'all kitchen every fucking day after y'all kids finish sleeping on the goddamn floor, you might as well have a job as a mover. And then old girl says she's not getting a job because she's pregnant and want to raise her kids to be productive adults. I didn't say this. This is what she said. Go watch the video after you finish watching mine. Now, here's my thing. Old boy got a heart issue, so he's not working, but you over there making some babies. Now, call me a bad mom or call me a great mom. But if there's not enough room in my house for my kids to sleep in the fucking bed, I'm damn sure not going to be in my bed. We all going to be on the motherfucking floor, on a pallet on the floor. As a matter of fact, to come to think of it, when I got my first place, that's exactly where we all was until I got some furniture. We was all on the floor in the living room until I got some furniture. Also, my boy, what type of man are you? You in a bed with a PlayStation and a big screen TV while your kids is sleeping on the goddamn floor, talking about you not getting no job because they don't pay enough. So let me get this right. You rather quit a job that's paying, we all want to get fucking paid more, but you rather not work a job that's paying something to sit at home and make nothing. And then I get you don't want to work because you pregnant, but somebody got to fucking be bringing in the paper. Somebody got to be bringing in the dough. This is crazy to me. So baby mama number 1 made her post. They replied to it. So she's supposed to be coming back with the receipts. So the moment that video dropped, I'm going to be up in there like swimwear in the summertime. But for those of you who don't know the family and don't know the situation, go over there and watch it. But social media can't be a real place with the shit that be going on in this app.
Not Andrew Alexander Jenkins of the Resilient Jenkins family. The husband has an older child that is 12. That is the reason why he won't work, because he owes child support for that child. Oh, okay. I don't want a W-2 if it's not paying me $32 an hour. Yeah, because you got to pay back all that back child support for your 12-year-old that you haven't seen since you was 5. Stephanie, I'm going to need you to, like I said, step your cookies up for these children. Y'all have a breeding kink. I'ma call it. You have a breeding king. Andrew found him somebody that's willing to pop out as many babies as possible. Okay? I don't know how he ended up with custody of his second child. But Andrew don't want to work because Andrew don't want to pay child support. Andrew has a 12-year-old he ain't seen since he was 5. Okay? Okay, that's why he won't work. That is embarrassing for Stephanie to sit there. Oh, well, God is going to do this and God is going to provide. God is going to always provide. Absolutely. But when you're doing wrong by children that ask nothing of you but to be loved by you, and you discard them because you have to be financially responsible for them, now you're not going to get blessed for that, shawty. And the fact that, oh, well, he works all these hours under the table. That's what he does. If they're not paying me $32 an hour, How can you as a woman stand by him? What lies have he fed you, Stephanie? What is going on here? What did he tell you? How many more other children does he have that he didn't tell you about? Miss out here, oh, he only had the one. He had the two. He had the two. And it's very telling that the only child in the house that does have a sort of a bed before the Amazon wish list, before everything else, was the child y'all two had together. All of the other children from previous relationships slept on the floor, but y'all child together slept in a bed. And how you're clearing out space for the new baby to have a crib to at least sleep on. Well, originally the other three from previous relationships slept on the floor. The other two that Stephanie said had inferior genes. Her two daughters, because I'm assuming because they're not of mixed race. But the one with superior genes, the mixed race child. I think I've heard all I needed to hear. My initial videos about all of this, null and void beside those babies getting off that floor. These people, this is why I feel like there should be some type of like mental evaluation before you have kids. She is choosing her husband over those children. She is putting him first. She does not care about really anything else besides making him happy. And that's sad. That is sad. And I mean, she clothes them, she feeds them, like regular people. But at the core of it, I don't think she really cares.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the Resilient Jenkins and their living situation, and also the father's baby mother, the first baby mother, coming out to say he does not just have one child, he has two children, and that he has one that he has not taken care of since the age of 2, while he move on to have a second child and now having 2 more kids with his new wife. So guys, this is so wrong, and I will tell you why. When you leave your children to start a complete new family and leave them completely behind, the emotional scar that you leave that child with is, I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to explain to you, but it's a lifetime thing, because that father not being there for that child, not only financially, because a lot of people like to say, oh, you never paid child support, but child support is a small part, because the child at no point until they're like maybe teenager before they really realize who's paying for what if you don't tell them. So the child support is a small part in the kids' needs at the time. They do need food, they didn't need a roof to live, but I tell you that emotional scar of daddy not showing up, and daddy not being there when I need him, daddy not being there when I'm hurt, daddy not being there to support me or secure me, because a father in a household, the security is unmatched. So when you're going to move out and start a new family, have more kids and leave one behind, not even talk about that one when you did this internet thing. And that's the thing about the internet. When you don't come with the full truth, the internet will always slap you so bad. Because when posting this video, I'm not sure if he never thought that, I guess he probably never thought the videos were going to go viral. Because if he knew that they were going to go viral, there's no way that he wouldn't think that, oh, I have another child out there, somebody's going to say something. But anyway, guys, let's continue to watch the video and we'll talk, because my dad left when I was 1.5 years. And I've never seen my dad till I was 16 years old. So I know that emotional scar. And I tell you, I'm 43 years old. They last a lifetime. So they broke up when my mom and dad had 5 kids together. I was the baby. So I didn't remember what my dad looked like. Wouldn't know, because 1.5 years baby going through life for all those years. And we were in really, really bad situation that he could have shown up to be the superhero for his kids, but he never did. So guys, let's talk about it. Let's leave a comment and let me know if you ever experienced anything like this and what your opinions are.
Hi, I'm the first baby mama. Since we're on here speaking about the Resilient Jenkins,
this is the last video I'm gonna make about this situation because I'm becoming obsessed. If you've been following the Resilient Jenkins story, most of us were under the impression that Papa Jenkins had one son when he got in a relationship with Steph. But this woman, Arleta, has now made it known that there was not just one baby, there were 2 babies. As a matter of fact, Andrew Jenkins had a baby with Arleta almost 12 years ago and walked out of the baby's life when he was 2 years old. Shout out to Arleta for putting her baby in counseling because her son was struggling with the fact that his father was not there. Could you imagine seeing randomly, and this is why social media is so fucking crazy. Imagine just scrolling on your FYP, and you see your baby daddy acting like he's the best father in the world, so resilient, so loving, taking care of children that are not his, when he can't even take care of the child that he... And you would think that maybe Mr. Jenkins would consider that, like, maybe my son or my son's mother might see this foolishness. But he probably did think about it and didn't give a damn, right? I give props to this woman for not completely crashing out.
I'm doing all the judging. Call me Judy. I don't care. I'm someone who grew up in a situation like that, and I can let you know it sucks, and I'm going to judge someone who willingly puts their children through that. Now, I understood when she had the 3 kids. I looked into her situation, and I was like, I'm not going to judge this woman. Maybe something happened. But then when you find out that her and her husband tried for months and months and months and months and months to have baby number 4 when they already had 3 sleeping in the living room, and they're not even making the best of their space. Them babies don't have mattresses. The place smell like cat piss. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're not helping their situation, but you know the way that she wanted to help her situation, she been banking on for these past couple of years, is going viral on TikTok, and that's how she was going to change her financial situation instead of getting a damn job. You need something to pay the bills today. And also, can I say, as somebody who be going viral on TikTok and has over 200,000 followers, the money is not that damn great, okay? It's not enough for me to not work and take care of a child. Well, they have loving parents, and that's all that matters. It's not all that matters, because guess what? My mama loved us, and I still hated sleeping on the living room couch for the 4 years that I did. Didn't want nobody to come over to my house because I didn't want nobody to see how we was living. I remember not having money for field trips and trying to play it off like I didn't want to go anyway. Not having money for snack. Not having no snacks at home to bring to school, so at least I can have a snack. No, I had nothing. I remember literally a time where we needed to bring in $2. We needed to bring in $2 for a project experiment at school. And I asked Mom for those $2. She didn't have $2. She said, look in the change jar. And the only thing in that change jar was pennies. So I gave that teacher 200 pennies. And you know what she did? She pulled me aside into the hallway and said, hey, are things okay at home? I understand what it's like to struggle. If you need anything, school uniforms, whatever, you let me know. And I was so embarrassed. I know she meant well, but I was so embarrassed that somebody could see, somebody knew the situation that I was going through and that I was living with. So yeah, I'm going to judge someone that willingly brings a child into a situation like that where they already know that they don't have enough to provide, and their whole solution, while you talking about who's not solving their problems, their whole solution was to go viral on TikTok and be an influencer.
Well, it's not.
I guess a public response, kind of.
Yeah, our public response.
Cool. What should we address first?
Let's address the child support thing.
Child support. Okay. The child support and child. I have the one other child, Anthony. I've been paying child support via garnishments ever since I can remember. And I worked out with W-2 since I was 18, 19. Worked nights, multiple jobs, never made above 22 an hour.
Work jobs that worked your body to the bone. And
yeah, I worked retail, I worked overnight, I worked at Home Depot. Where else did I work? I worked at Jackson's. I worked at Grocery Outlet. I pumped gas. I pumped gas. I did HVAC for a year, and even HVAC. People say, "Oh, HVAC, you paid." Hey, I was there for a year, doing the most work, coming on the weekends to do scrap metal, and then going to Jackson's. And I only got like $4 raise after a year, and people got an $8 raise, making 32 plus, and they sat me at 24.
Now, the HVAC company, that's a whole other story in and of itself, because he drove all over the place for that company. He was the one working the hardest for that company, and yet they would not increase his pay. They increased the pay of 3 of the other employees while he was working there.
Anything. It's what my workload didn't equal out what I felt to what I was getting paid, who deserved to get paid, especially how fast I was picking things up and how hard I was working. And there wasn't any complaints. The complaint was, oh, you're requesting too many days off. Yes, because I want more money, so I'm trying to find other ways to make money. And so then I went back to Jackson's. Went back to Jackson's and worked days and nights, 60 hours plus, and tried to make sure I washed every window, tried to do every little detail to get any kind of tips.
This man has done everything he can to provide.
The child support thing, I don't know what to tell anybody. I've been paying for years via garnishment. They've taken out 9-10 grand from taxes, and I let them. I didn't fight any of it. If the other party hasn't received it, that is not on me. I don't have any of that money. I think I owe $6,000 is all I owe, which most of that got taken care of last year, and everything else is via garnishment, except for now, because I haven't gotten. I guess except for now, but I'm 4 or 5 months behind. Things happen. It's not like I don't know about it. What else? Huh?
They want to know why you're not involved in stuff.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
I don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain everything. I can't explain everything.
And that's the thing. It's not their life for us to explain. It's our life. It's our perspective. It's what we've been through.
Well, people are going to judge regardless,
and that's fine.
I know. I've been judged all my life. I'm just letting them know they think the child support's one thing, and this is if they believe people are going to believe one side or the other. That's entirely up to whoever watches or listens to this. And same with the job thing. I've worked and people think, oh, you never. Blah blah blah. I've worked. I always work, and I hate not working, but I hate also not getting paid for my time or for my worth. And people say, "Oh, you don't know your worth." Of course, I know my worth. Everybody should know their worth.
Hence, why we're no longer.
I've done plenty of jobs in my lifetime. I feel like I should get paid a certain amount. What else are we addressing? The destructiveness.
Yeah, there's
a speculation going around that we bought, quote unquote, foam toppers for our kids. They had frames, they had mattresses, sheets, pillows, the works, even little drapes on their
princess tapestries.
Yeah, they hung on everything and bent everything and broke it and tore it down, and
kids are destructive. They're especially our two girls. They
bent the hell out of the metal frames and all that, making it more or less a hazard. So we had to remove it from the house, and then they tore up their sheets and all bed covers and all that. And if you guys don't know, when anybody orders a bed is a giant piece of foam. When you go on to order a bed, it says foam mattress or memory foam with the pillow topper. It's all foam. If you guys didn't know, it's just I thought that was common knowledge, but I guess that's something that you guys know now.
There's this impression that I don't want better for the children, which doesn't make any sense to me. That's all I want, is better for our kids. More space, more opportunity. And you'd say, oh, she's been posting about this for 3 years. And for 3 years, I've been doing my absolute best to try to make something happen. And I did too. I worked W-2 jobs for a long time, and I'm not gonna justify the reason that being home with my kids, it's either I pay someone to watch my kids and raise them a way that I don't agree with, or I stay home and raise my kids and get to watch them grow and become their people. And that's the choice that I would rather have.
Oh, and of course, people think I want to stay in a one bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. They think we want to stay.
They think we want to stay in
here.
one bedroom. Things have increasingly got more expensive over the years.
Mm-hmm.
My rent has gone up.
It's gone up $300 since we got together.
Yeah, because it was what, $950.
Yeah.
People are going to judge me and have always judged me. All my life. That's nothing new to me. That's nothing new to me. All I know is I'm trying to do the best with what I got. How I'm trying to do the best with what I have and how I know best. And people say, yes, get a W-2. I would love to get a W-2 that paid me decent enough. But getting a W-2 at 18...
Why does it just got to be about the pay?
20,
why does nobody consider the health aspect? That most of these W-2 jobs are sucking the life out of you. Why doesn't that matter?
Oh, because they don't care. It's not, and I get it. It's not about me. It's about my kids. But also,
Well, you don't want to be here for your kids.
That's the thing. I want to be here for my kids, and I don't want a job to suck the life out of me. So I'm coming home. I'm going to work hating my job, and I'm hating my life because my job is sucking the life out of me. That's how Jackson's was. Jackson's was okay, but it was
if we would work in Jackson's, we will be stuck here the rest of the kids' lives. We made the decisions we made to get out of here.
Yeah,
business.
I guess here's the other thing. They'll probably say, get a second job. I've had second job, and this is why I am pre-diabetic and on heart medication. Because I've had a heart attack and went into AFib, and I'm on heart pressure medication. Not making that excuse, but I overworked myself and didn't eat and didn't sleep and didn't eat and didn't sleep to make sure bills were getting paid. It's not like I wasn't. I would like a job that's one job. If I were to have a W-2, one job that pays well. I don't want 2, 3 jobs. That's not fair. I know that. Life ain't fair. Life is not.
My final thoughts on the Resilient Jenkins, on the situation with the baby that he leave behind. I don't believe you should support somebody that leave their children to have more kids without taking care of the first one that they have, because the way I look at it, one day you'll be in that same exact shoes if anything ever happened with you and Andrew, because if he's gonna leave his other kids and not hone them or not taking care of that child, he will do the same thing another day. And the next thing is, I don't care if he has a heart problem, if he has foot problem. Andrew could find a job doing something on the computer. It doesn't matter if it's a $20 job, $50 job, he can find some form of work. So it is unreal to say that you won't work because you know what you're valued. So instead of working that you can provide for your kids, provide something small, you don't work at all. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and let me know what your thoughts are.